What's up, everyone? Welcome to Union Gaming. This is your host, Roz. As always, like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow. You can find me at Ionian Gaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon. So please help the channel grow. It's been a couple of hours since my last video. I have leveled up. I am finishing up my Searing Gorge quests, at least the ones that are easy to do. Go kill 20 of these, go kill 20 of those. Did my training, my level 52 training, and leveled enchanting a little bit, which, again, as I said in my last video, nobody wants to watch me level enchanting. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to force you guys to go through it. It's just boring. Before we continue, this video is probably not kid appropriate. There will be some swearing. So be a better parent than I am. Don't let your kids watch. My son is with me today, so there is a strong possibility that he's going to walk in while I'm doing this video and say something dumb about Minecraft that I have zero fucking interest in. But I'll pretend I do. And I know he's going to watch this many years later and be like, but Dad. I hurt his feelings earlier because whenever I was trying to fight with my sound card, he was watching YouTube, and we were in the game room. And long story short, I was getting a lot of feedback from the TV, from him watching YouTube, and I asked him to turn it off. I meant down, but he took it as I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, and blah, 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 blah. But we're all cool now. We've gotten through it. He was really upset, though, which was sad. Um, yeah, so I've been thinking, and I've been thinking about sharing bits and pieces of knowledge of my life history with the group, because why the hell not? So I think this one is going to be, I don't know. I don't know. Why don't you guys comment? Why don't you want to know? What do you want to know about me? Um, Music, movies, um, etc., etc., etc. I'm a big fan of almost all genres of music. Uh, I know the most about 80s and 70s classic rock slash hair metal. Um, I know a little bit about country. I know a little bit about the new pop country. I know very little about rap, and I do like some of it though. Uh, some of it's really good. It's not a race thing or anything like that. I just have never been a fan. And anyone that tells me, hey, you need to listen to this rapper, I immediately stop listening to the person talk. If you like it, that's great. Don't ever apologize for liking what you like. I hate people who do apologize because they have opinions, and just because those opinions don't line up with what somebody else's opinions are and they apologize for it, that pisses me off. People can have fucking opinions. It's not the end of the world if someone disagrees with you. That's the one thing I really hate about today's society is if people disagree with you, you're automatically a racist or misogynist or God help me, a middle-aged white conservative Trump supporter. Oh, that one pisses me off the most. Uh, because guess what? I am a middle aged white conservative Trump supporter. I know I have just alienated most of my fan base here. Uh, I don't know. But that's kind of my point I'm making here. And if I do lose people over it, so be it. You don't have to. The beauty of this country is you don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I have to say. You don't have to listen to this. You have the choice to move on. But, you know, just because you disagree with me doesn't mean I don't want your subscriptions. um, it also doesn't mean that if you have a valid argument towards why you disagree with me, I will be happy to listen and even debate a matter with somebody because I don't know. I think that's the biggest problem with this country right now is you don't like what I had to say. We're gonna cancel your ass, and that pisses me off. It really does. You have no idea. You're an anti-vaxxer. You don't care about people. Yeah, well, I don't. Um, anyone that follows me personally on Facebook knows I really don't give a shit. I also don't believe. I believe in freedom of choice. That's really what I'm getting at. I have never once written or condemned uh, a television show or a politician or a musician or an artist of any kind for their opinions on their artwork. If I don't like something, I'm not forced to look at it or listen to it. Um, yeah, so if you want to listen to Cisco's greatest hits and you think I should and you're going to cancel me because I didn't listen to Cisco's greatest hits, which honestly I think it's just the Thong song, which by the way will probably get me canceled for being a fan of said song. Look, freedom of choice. If you don't like South Park, or you don't like Rick and Morty, or you don't like, and this is showing my age, God forbid, that Bart Simpson is the Antichrist, and he is going to corrupt your children, and an entire generation of people are going to be like, eat my shorts, man. You're wrong. Because here's a fun story about all that. My parents didn't want me watching The Simpsons. Okay, my parents didn't want me watching um, pretty much anything that was on Fox. Back in the day, we didn't have cable. Only rich people had cable, and we had three, four, maybe five channels. We had ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, and Fox. Well, my parents didn't want me watching anything on Fox. Okay, it had The Simpsons. It had Married with Children. It was just, and this is mid to late '80s. So we're, and as I said, I was brought up as a conservative, uh, in a conservative white household. So, uh, you know, I mean, we're talking, we're we're going to church every Sunday. Uh, I'm going to church every Sunday, whether I wanted to or not. But my parents never let me watch it. I would sneak to my friend's house. I would. Oh, I got a hold of this information. I got to see firsthand the corruption of The Simpsons and Married with Children, and how Al Bundy and was, what was wrong with America at the time. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I watch Married with Children to this day. It's not a great show, uh, but it's there's a couple of things about Married with Children that you really have to question. And yes, Al's kind of misogynic, um, miserably married bastard. Okay, and as someone who was once married, uh, I know what he's going through. Okay, I wasn't married very long. I had a Hollywood wedding. I was only married 6 months, and that's a completely different story. But and man, by the way, I got my Hollywood wedding out of the way before I became famous. So yeah, suck it. But anyway, Al Bundy's not a bad guy. He hates his job. I can relate. I violently dislike my job at times, and that's the nicest thing I can say on certain days about my job. And I need to bounce out of this channel. Sorry, I needed to bounce out of that channel. My guildies have asked that I not record their voices. Um, Something to do with the IRS or witness protection, or I don't fucking know, honestly. But a couple of them have specifically asked if I record, please don't include their audio. So I'm bouncing out of that channel. Um, but anyway, Al Bundy, uh, he hates his job. I can relate. Um, he is supporting his family on a single income at a crappy job. I have done that. My son's mom and she had a child, previous relation, and so, I mean, we were the Bundys for a while. I and my son's mom is not my ex-wife. That's, as I said, that story is probably going to be what gets me into a lot of trouble with YouTube. Anyway, um, but anyway, um, so wife, two kids, and a dog. Yep. And a really shitty job that you're trying to support everything on. My son's mom didn't work, so I'm paying for my house, and we were on assistance. So don't don't think I was some kind of holier than thou martyr that, just worked his ass off and survived. Well, I did, but I was also on assistance because there is absolutely no way um, we could have survived without it. And it's also kind of important to say because this whole video is getting way too deep for what I normally like to do. But I'm voicing opinions so people can get all pissy with me. Because as I said in my last video, as the great Eric Bischoff would say, controversy creates cash. But anyway, uh, we were on assistance. We were on assistance. We quote unquote had food stamps. Um, we needed it to survive. No way. We were on WIC, and that's how it was. Uh, but Al did what he did to support his family, and he complained a lot about it, and he was miserable, and I can relate. I think a lot of people can relate. And I was doing this on a job that was paying me like $9 an hour. I am making more now. I'm actually living pretty comfortably now that I'm divorced. But anyway, um, oh Jesus, oh fuck, I forget I have that ad on, and it scares the piss out of me every time. Enslaved archaeologist. Holy fuck. But yeah, anyway, I was making shit work or shit money doing shit work. Um, I was a dishwasher part time at a nursing home, which was fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie. If you think your job sucks, be a fucking dishwasher at a nursing home. So, but yeah, I get it. So, anyway, back to my what's wrong with this country. Al Bundy was not the Antichrist. The other thing I want to talk about with that is neither was Bart Simpson. Here's a fun story about freedom of choice in America, folks. If you don't like something, you always have the option to turn off the channel, change the channel, turn it off. Don't subscribe to it. Don't. You just don't have to. You know what I mean? I have a million options to watch whatever I want right now. I have 7 or 8 streaming services, not including YouTube. DVDs, just random videos. I am not hurting for entertainment. And if there's something I don't like, I'm not going to watch it or listen to it. If your opinion differs from mine to the point where I can't respect what you're saying, you're just arguing for the sake of hearing your own voice, I'm not subscribing to you. And that's my point. You guys can disagree without canceling. And I'm also going to go out there too is let's stop the cancellations of shit that, while it was not offensive at the time, has now been deemed offensive by today's standards. Okay? Let's stop cancel culture on Mrs. Buttersworth and Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's and Gone with the Wind. All right. Here's the thing that cracks me up. There's racial overtones, and they use the N word, and they discuss slavery. Well, it's a fucking movie during the Civil War. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? Like, for fuck's sakes, seriously, guys. It's I'd be more offended if it didn't show that stuff, because you're whitewashing, and that's a wonderful term that I'm sure is going to get canceled. But you're whitewashing something to give it a better appearance. Doesn't make it better. Whitewash, by the way, is a really shitty white paint that basically it makes it look good for a little bit, but it's not as durable as, like, say, an actual lead or latex-based paint. It's what people used to do, like, once a year, kind of like mulching, but they would do it to their fences to make it look clean at the beginning of the year. Didn't really do anything, but it worked for a little bit. Huh. I guess that saying's pretty appropriate. Uh, but anyway, yeah, so I cannot wait for cancel culture to discover some movies that I am pretty sure it will just freaking lose its mind whenever they do discover them. Which I'm kind of shocked that they haven't gone after them yet. You go after a movie that's renowned as a classic, such as Gone with the Wind, alright? But no one's tackled Blazing Saddles yet. Probably because Mel Brooks, even though that movie's language is atrocious and offensive about a black sheriff in a predominantly white town, the message behind it was the color of one person's skin doesn't matter. And I think that's probably why they're not tackling it, because it's counterproductive to their argument. And God forbid if someone starts an argument where there's that they can't win, we'll just have to cancel that person too. Can I get these guys? So, yeah. I think I'm probably gonna be. I don't even know why this dude wants to go to Stonard. So you'd be faster off just running through the dark portal, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna do real quick. Yes, I know. I'm gonna help us. So, but anyway, yeah. Sorry, dealing with some guild stuff. All right, I'm gonna fly up to Kargath again and get my shit on. My bonus. I think I've actually done down there. Oh, I needed to get out of there anyway. I need to get some lava spiders. And then that'll finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll finish 6 quests. If they each give me 1 bar. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll give me 45% to 53. I can definitely hit 53 tonight. Jesus, is this 7 o'clock, really? I can definitely hit 53. I was going to gun for 54, but I don't think that's going to happen. I was gunning for 54 last night, and shit happened. So, plus, I think my guild's debating doing an alt run of Karazhan. And since I miss most raid nights, because I suck as a tank, I'm probably gonna jump through the Kara run tonight because I like Kara. It's fun. It's I don't know. I like it. I really do. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, help it grow. You can find me at Eonian Gaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon. Until next time, guys, this is Roz signing off.